I just went live. I just went live at 12:59 instead of 12 so that people can be notified so that I can start talking about relevant shit at 12. About to start talking about relevant things when people arrive. Wow, you people are quick. You must have your phones at the ready. Hi, Jared and Dunningham. Yes, so here we are. Again, I don't even know what episode this is. Maybe 6 of How Do You Paint with me, Kate White. And oh my God, people. Do you know how tired, depleted, exhausted, and drained I was at our last show in the middle of installing my show at Mills College? Super a lot. And guess what? Hi, Alex. And guess what? Hey, woman. Hey, man. Hey, let's not reinforce the gender binary now. What am I saying? What I'm saying to you people is I am in an altered state of exhaustion. My state is, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know where to focus my eyes. My body is all tingling. Well, let's not make this a big boo-hoo cry fest at all. What I'm communicating to you is part of painting and creating art can be incredibly exhausting and depleting, especially when you're showing it and working on a timeline created by a realm that is not of the spirit, but a realm that is of calendars, commodities. Not that I've had a show at a commodity type place, this is an art school. But still, again, you mean exhausted again? Yeah, Alex, in a different kind of exhaustion. A psychic exhaustion from, what shall I say, a shedding and a rebirth, which happens with every big art show. There's a lot to talk about in terms of this painting I'm working on right now. Let's get to that, which is Manet's Olympia. I'm redoing the classic painting of the prostitute, and I'm updating it. Sorry, I just got a text. Hi, Angie. Why aren't you on my Instagram feed right now? Am I on Mills? I hope I'm on Mills' Instagram. I hope I did this right. I hope I don't see people. I'm out of my mind right now. So I'm redoing Manet's Olympia, updating it to be Olympia and the maid in his painting are now a couple. This is a scene of domestic unrest a little bit because Olympia is, you can't see, but she's, well, you can't see because I haven't painted it yet. Oh, wait. What the hell? Oh, God, I forget. It's opposite world of the phone. Anyway, here. In case you haven't been joining me, I'm redoing this painting with Olympia and her girlfriend. Her girlfriend is home. It's a Sunday. She's doing laundry while Olympia is sitting in bed watching TV. And her girlfriend says, honey, would you please turn that off? We haven't talked all day. And Olympia is saying, just a minute. Yeah, just a minute. The game's almost over. And she's going to have a remote control in her hand. So, sorry if this is repeating what I said before for those of you who've already been here, but I just like to catch everybody up. Last time we did the cat, And it's too bad, I know, everyone's comments and joining and all that information is covering up a lot of the paydig. And pretty soon I'm going to have 2 cameras, and this is going to be a legit show. Okay, so stay tuned for that. We're just improvising, practicing right now. Angela! Hey, I know her. So, everybody, I used to think when I started doing this show, I had to be on top of my game to perform well. Well, let me tell you what. I am the opposite of on top of my game. I'm shattered inside and feel incredibly fragile and vulnerable and raw walking around the world. So I'm still doing the show because I didn't want to abandon you all, and I want to see like what's it like if I'm just not on top of my game and on TV at the same time. Probably nothing will happen, will it? Hopefully something though, right? Let's get to painting. What should we work on today? Here, let me let's update everybody on the Kate with a C. Another Kate with a C just joined. Let me, what I'm gonna do is show you all where we're at with Olympia painting. Same as the place where we at when we quit last time, because I haven't had any time to do it. Hey, I should have told you, people. If you haven't made it out to Mills College Art Museum, my work is up there, along with Constance Hockaday. We are the A+P+I artists here at Mills College. Come on down, and you'll see a shitload of work that accounts for these bags under my eyes. So, what should we do? I was thinking, see, this painting is hanging in the museum, people. But it's back to work on it, so I wrote work in progress on the painting. We did the cat last time. We didn't finish it, but you know what? Having all these long pauses in between working on this painting, I'm like, well, I like how the cat looks. It's not quote unquote finished. But I like how it looks, so maybe it is finished. What I think still needs to happen is I'd like to get this damn yellow drapey thing painted in so I can see what's going on and how much needs to get filled in up around here. You know, we got a lot of outlines, not enough inlines, or not enough stuff painted in for me to be able to judge the generalized porousness of my painting. That is a word that I'm applying to my painting, because I like to leave stuff transparent. It gives a sense of like breathing, like there's more going on behind the definitions, behind the narratives, behind the language. There is spaciousness, right? So we have to have good balance, stuff that's defined and stuff that's open. All I've been doing since the opening, well, my mind just went opening. All I've been doing since the opening is doing my garden jobs, back to the grind, and at night coming home and watching intervention, just hours and hours of intervention. I like seeing people get redeemed through love. So, let's get to painting. I got some yellows lined up. I think one of these was probably the yellow I was working with before. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Yellow is yellow in my book. Actually, that's not true. I was really careful to get a yellow that is not on the green end of yellow, because there's so much green here. I don't want it all to be greenish. I want to have contrasts in warm and cool. Why? Good question. I think it just makes it more dynamic. All right, so I don't know. Do I seem different to you people since last time? I feel like a different person. Get my almighty palette knife. I feel like a different person, and I think it's, you know, every time you do a big art show, you shed a layer of conditioning and become closer to your essential nature as a human. Every time you make a piece of art, that happens if you are opening yourself up to the unknown mystery and the void and collaborating with that. Purple. I'm going to get this kind of brownish, ugly purple for the shadows. Oh, God, people, I might not have any more. Now what do? I have to mix it on the fly, don't I? Oh, God. So, yeah, I feel like a slightly different, quite a bit of a different person. And, oh yeah, what I was talking about earlier, the fact that I'm working on a classic painting of a prostitute. What's coming home to me in my psyche is the way that I have fun in the void. You never know, bye. What has come home to me is this idea that of how I prostitute my life force, energy, to the world. Maybe that's too much to go into right now, huh? Okay. I'm mixing this purple-ish brown color right now to be the shadows of the yellow drape. I'm so good. Like, I've gotten to the point every which way but loose. I love you, Kay. I gotta go shower. You keep, okay, bye, Angela. I always feel a little bad when people leave, like, they're bored. But so what? This is boring, right? Just be bored with me. I'm bored. I feel like there's weird shadows on my face. But yeah, I can pretty much mix any color to be exactly just like it, just like that. I couldn't always do that. See? You keep that stuff, you get better. Add it. All right, now. All right. My almighty spray bottle that's no longer all that mighty now, is it? It kept falling off the ladder when I was doing my installation at the museum here, and pieces kept breaking off, and now it's like a Terminator spray bottle, and it doesn't screw on, but it still works. Like the Terminator. Is this dumb? There were times, friends, where I was like, I should work on the Olympia painting, but, oh wait, what am I trying to say? You know what it looks like inside my head right now? Like when somebody's gone down the street, breaking every car window on the block, and there's like glass scattered all across the street. those little cubes of glass. That's what it looks like inside my head. Remember what I was saying? I need a brush to paint. Yes, when you paint, you need brushes. I have them right here. I put my big brushes in this jar, and I think I need one that is sort of a big wide one, like this, although this one is hella stiff. Too stiff for comfort. Oh. God, I keep having these trains of thought that I can't then track. Oh. My ADD is really out of control right now. It's scary. Totally out of control. All right. Okay. I'd really like to have this be up high enough so you all could see what I'm working on. See? You can't see down here with all the words in the way. Maybe, like if I had it up, oh my God, right? I should have it up this high, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Does everybody want to just watch me put some nails in the wall? It's either that or do what I did last time, which is paint upside down, and I don't think I have the brain power for that. Okay? Can you hang with me while I put some nails up? Okay. I'm just going to try to do this, okay? I'm going to try. Sorry, this is totally unprofessional. Oh, my gum is still on the wall from the last show. Totally unprofessional. I mean, I need a producer. All right. We're just gonna guesstimate. I hate it when people say guesstimate. We're gonna go about there, and then I'm gonna guesstimate something that is level with that, okay? Guesstimation. All right. Let's see. How good is it? Wow, it's very tall. It's very tall, isn't it? Okay. That's what happens when you guesstimate. All right. Oh, this is what I was going to say earlier. I'm fine, really. It's totally fine. Yes, better. Okay, good. You're welcome, Alex. Thank you for being here. So, what's the word? I don't know words. Religiously, but it's not religious. Right. When I'm going to do the show, I'm like, okay, I'll work on that super easy thing for the show instead of like the stuff that requires like control and focus and concentration. And that's wrong. I want to be able to paint with the kind of freedom, carefreeness, and lack of like uptight control perfectionisticness that I have when I'm painting for you guys on the show. Because it's not even about the painting, it's about the show. So I'm trying to have that feeling for painting even when I'm not on the show. So that means I don't save certain things to paint for when I'm by myself and get all like controlling. So we might be painting hard things today. I don't know, see how far we get, because I keep yammering. All right, what I'm gonna do is just kind of copy some of the folds. And, I need white highlights. Keep forgetting everything. Need the white to make the just fell in the paint. I need white to make the drapery look like satin, shiny. Very shiny. Oh God. Seriously, if I fall over and don't get back up, call 911, okay? Like if I don't get up on the count of 10, like boxing, call 911. What am I going to paint? This area. You can see that, eh? Would you like to come a little closer? What am I, British? Or Australian? Where did that cadence come from? Would you like to come a little closer? I almost did that a few minutes ago, LOL. We're always trying to trick ourselves into feeling the freedom, right? Right. We're tricking our egos, our fear, our wounded parts, telling them you're safe. You've got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. You're free already. Okay, this is so hard. It's opposite land. Okay. Like seriously, what do you have to lose when you're making a painting? It's just like the most pressured thing. What's at stake? Control, man. It's control! People do not like to lose it, but they want to lose it. I am trying to find a thumbtack. I'll be right back. God. This is it, people. This is the end of me. All right, I'm going to put in some shadows. Oh, jeez. Problem is, the acrylic paint starts drying on you real fast, and you can slow it down by adding a little medium, which is what I'm going to do. Medium. It's like a psychic medium, you know? It's between paint, then it's the medium that communicates between paint and light. Maybe. All right, let's check out where our shadows are. Oh yes, I already had them. Okay, so here we go, putting in a little dark under. Remember how I gotta feel my brush strokes? This is how you keep the life in the brush strokes, not in the head. Okay. Okay. Some lines. Oh. I'm not copying exactly mayonnaise at all, because mine, as you can see, is really the forma. You know, this painting was in the show, at the opening on Saturday night, and people thought it was done. You know, who's to say? People, you know, you hang something up on a wall somewhere at a museum or a gallery, and people then reckon with it. People were kind of even liking it at the state it was It might be done sooner than I would normally finish something, you know? Like, it may be that what I'm going to learn from this whole thing also, one of the other things I'm going to learn might be that things can be way less finished. That's going to be a theme. Every time I say finished on the show, I'm going to do air quotes. Are you ready for that? Is that funny? All right, watch these things start drying on me. I got distracted talking and I forgot that I need these to stay wet. See, people, I should really switch to oil paint again, but it's just so messy and stinky, and cleaning up is such a nightmare, and I can't paint over stuff really fast because I do not, if I really hate how something looks, I need to paint over it immediately or else I suffer from low self-esteem until it's painted over. Hey, what? That's not the same yellow. Where'd this come from? Oh, I have white in it. What the hell? Is this even close? Huh. Oh well. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I'm barely in the ballpark. I need to add a little more brightness on this yellow. I mean, I don't want these two yellows to be totally different. Or do I? Do I care? That's a good question. Who says they shouldn't be different? I mean, that's just a construct that all the areas of the same item in the painting match. Who made that up? That's just the expectation. Painting is free. You can do whatever the hell you want. Interesting. Okay, pay attention to your brush strokes, Kate. I don't know. Will someone teach me how to do the damn folds in drapery? Like, I never know how to blend it properly, or if at all, or like, do I just leave lines right next to each other, or do I sort of blend it? Like, here I am blending it. You know? I guess if I had oil paint, it would blend better. Drapery is my nightmare. Cloth is my nightmare. I need to find a way to do it that I actually enjoy, right? Because this is stupid. I hate it. It just makes me feel like I'm failing. I was testing out yellows here, and I kind of like those 3 dots. And I like how I wrote work in progress in red. What if I left all that? Should I really? You guys, I'm going to leave that a little bit, okay? I'm going to leave that work in progress showing and not cover it up yet. Just because I can always cover it later. Yeah, well, this is the way I do folds. I draw a dark line, and then and then I do the light part next to it, and then I get confused and don't know what to do. That's how show is called How Do You Paint? That's how you paint, people. You draw in some dark lines, and then you draw in some light lines on the cloth, or you color in around the dark lines with the cloth that's not folded, and then you wonder what the hell you're supposed to do next. Is that helpful to everybody? Good. Somebody wants to come teach me. That would be really nice. Okay. Let's clarify this beautiful shoe that I painted. For some reason, I did a nice job on the shoe. didn't I? And then we have an awkward fold that doesn't look right at all. And like that. Yeah, man, I don't... Sometimes, though, when I'm not thinking about it when I'm painting folds, then I look at it later and I'm like, wow, that's so free and expressive and real looking. How did she do that? Who did that? That was the universe talking to me, through me. Yeah. That was my eyes. Free of thought. Okay, just putting some white all along the yellow to make it look shiny. The reason I say shiny like that is because it goes, whenever I say the word shiny, I go shiny. It's because it goes back to a childhood memory in Sunday school where a kid we were making crafts with clay and he kept rubbing water on his, going shiny, shiny. I wasn't raised religious. I was raised by like an atheist, but my mom thought we should get like some exposure to religion. I was super into Jesus. Actually, I wanted to be with him in heaven. What the hell's going on here? Getting in your head. You need to stop. Kate, what'd I do, you guys? What's happening? What did I do? Mom, what's happening? I was thinking about Jesus. Stop. Don't think about Jesus. Do you want to hear the song that I made up when I was in love with Jesus as a kid? I'll sing it while I paint, okay? Hey, it looks okay in the phone. Once I went to Bethlehem town, there I saw the newborn king. Then he went to heaven. I wish I could go with him. That's the end of the song. Even then, I knew there was something better that I would never find. Tragic, romantic. I wonder if that thumbs up is for my song. I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys, I'm totally not paying attention to my brush strokes. Come on. Huh. Wow. This is a really complex fold. It's like, oh geez, what is happening? I don't even know. I don't get it. I don't understand how it's functioning or like what's happening. Hey, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's just if you just like the brush strokes, it's fine. They don't have to look like anything. Although I'd like them to. This is getting really overworked. LOL, yes, you like my song. Thanks. I sing it a lot. My mom was like, okay, enough Jesus. And because my grandma was super into Jesus. Hence my dad super not into Jesus. of Jesus. For in the name of power, no. Look at everything good out there can become prostituted. This is a prostitute painting. I'm thinking about the concept of prostitution. Everything good can become prostituted. Careful that you don't use your gifts thinking you need to turn them into something. Thinking you don't already have what you need. Don't prostitute your gifts like I've done. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Don't listen to me. So people, what do you think? Should I, I'm not, you know what? I don't know what's happening. Should I leave that work in progress words under her right now? What do you think? See? Should I leave that open right there, or should I just cover it up and fill it all in with yellow? Yeah, I'm going to fill it in with yellow. You know why? Because that's going to confuse what this painting is about. Anytime you put, no, don't cut. Alex, you're saying, no, don't leave it open, correct? If I am correct, say blink once. If I am correct, right, okay. Okay, thanks. Don't get seduced by temporary, titillating text. Leave the words. Oh boy. No, don't leave the words. Oh God, we have a fight. How much? I'm trying to commodify the fight. Like, okay, who's gonna pay more to have the words, to have their way with the words? I'm just thinking about prostitution. That's why I'm turning everything like this. Let's ask our friend, my power animal, the cat. In this corner, once the word's gone, I just asked it. Sorry. I had to take it to the tiebreaker. I think the cat might go on top of the painting. I'll pay the 3 cents. I got your 2 cents, but I'm not going to take your 3 cents, okay? I'm going to cover the words right now. Let me see what time it is. Oh, wow, we have a lot of time left. I'm just kidding. I'm happy about that. Okay. God, I don't like how this looks down here. What's wrong with it? It's too... Well, I don't care right now. Let me just finish it. Blah. So when I go back, when this painting goes back to hang on the wall at the museum where the show is, I'm gonna have covered up the work in progress words. That cat will go wherever it wants, you know that. Cat jokes! We sure love our cats, don't we? Ah, sweet silence, huh? Isn't it nice when she shuts up? Mm-hmm. Wow. You know, these, what's it called? Folds. They look like, they don't look like folds, not at all. They look like worms or worms, blind snakes. They don't look like folds. Because to make a fold, I guess you need to have a little more blendy on one side, right? Is that how it works? Let's see. little blendy on one side and then dark. Somebody teach me how to paint. This is the painful moment where you just are like lost. You're just smearing paint around and it just looks dumb. Maybe it doesn't. When I look in the phone, it doesn't look dumb. It just looks like paint. I need to mediate my painting through something. Maybe that gets my judge out of the picture. How's everybody doing? Is this boring, or is it okay? You doing all right? Should I talk about some important issues of the day? I'm so dizzy. No, it's true though that I think that I have arrived at a place in my creative development where to make work on a deadline for any type of show is no longer viable. I have vowed that I am not going to commit to any show until I already have all of the work made. And I'm going to make it at my own pace, if I even make it. I need to take everything that I have built and worked for over the last 17 years since I started painting at age 30. I need to be able to walk away from that in order to stay. In order to stay. In order to choose to stay. And not just be prostituting out my 30-year-old self's dreams to be an artist. I need to find the reason to make art that comes from the deep, not the deadline. And maybe I am making art from the deep right now. There just happens to be a deadline also. I mean, not right now, but over the last, 5 years or so. Maybe, but I need to know for sure. I need to, not have any deadline, not work on a deadline until I have a whole body of work made. Sounds really good, huh? That'll help clarify things for me, I think. And if I don't make anything and don't feel like making anything without a deadline, good to know. That's not where that is not where the rest of my life is supposed to go. It's not like you have to be one thing your whole life. You could be an artist for a while and you could do something else. Seriously. I mean, but you're an artist. Maybe you were, and then you change. Making art changes you. Let me tell you. That's real, people. Okay. I don't know. I'll revisit this later when I'm a little bit more in my right mind. But I did want to get the yellow, like, just in, you know? Oh, there's a little more yellow over here. I'm just gonna, I keep holding off on the yellow. Oh, wait, that's not yellow. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's supposed to be white. Oops. It's okay. I can wipe it off. Okay. Smearing. You know what? One thing has changed is that my automatic kind of like autopilot perfectionism has really gone off autopilot. So I feel like I have more of a choice a lot of the time. Like when I see something, it's not like immediately like, that's not what I was going to do. That's wrong. Fix it. Now it's kind of like, oh, that happened. Okay, do I like that better? Yeah. It's like changing your identity. It's like, oh, that happened. I'm not Ernest anymore. Okay. Is this depressing? Doing a how do you paint show, saying I might not actually keep painting? Don't be sad. Don't you? But actually, you know, the way paradox works is that, like I was saying earlier, that if I truly don't care if I'm an artist anymore, then, you know, I'll probably paint without just like with way less attachment, stress, attachment. That's what causes the stress. You know, like wanting it to be good, wanting it to be done on time for a show, wanting it to be meaningful. I mean, imagine not caring about any of that. That's how it was when I started painting. That's what I want. I was just like floating in a something when I first started painting. I thought I'd been saved. It was like amazing grace. And then I prostituted it out. I was like, holy crap. I didn't know I could do this. This is amazing. This is what I'll do with my life. That's what happened when I first started painting. It's like, and this is how I will interact with the world. Because I didn't have a way before that. I was like a hermit in the woods. Not a happy hermit either. So, yes. I just feel like every time I do this show, I just go crazy into an altered state where I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Guys, this fold could be so much better. I kind of see how it looks on the picture. Can you? Oh God, it's so small and it's so backwards land. I can't. This is a particular type of fold that you see a lot. And, oh God, it's way too complicated. I don't think I can do it right now. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos on how do you paint fabric and drapery. That's what I should do. I didn't learn this stuff officially. So, yeah, might help have a little more skills in some instances. But remember we talked about this last time, how maybe it's because I am terrible at painting things that I find my own way to paint them. Could that be? sure what's happening. Except that this is a mess. And it's in front of all these people. God. How did you not learn to paint if not formally? Oh, like in school, you mean? Let me tell you, when I was 30, I had a visual spiritual awakening when suddenly the world, it was a time of deep crisis for me. And I was released from that by, the world came alive visually. And I was like, whoa, I didn't realize the world looked like this. I want to paint. And so I just bought some paints and I started painting. That's how. But it took me a long time to learn to get better at it, I did not. This example of mastery and skill you see before you right now did not start out that way. Actually, sometimes when I look at my paintings from when I first started, I like them better because they're just so innocent. And you really see the freedom and just non-attachment to anything in the way I painted at the beginning. Until I prostituted my innocence out. I think we've worked long enough on this situation? I think so. I feel like I kind of went off onto the La La Land. Okay. Where are we at? I think now we can evaluate some things that we didn't we couldn't evaluate before. Now that we have the yellow filled in, although this is not how it's going to be, people. It's real, I feel like I have to, I don't know. I don't like it. And I don't like all areas of it. I may need to make it less contrasty with the darks, those dark folds are so dark. It's really kind of taken over. But, I don't know. There's a lot of lines. Maybe it's okay to have all these lines. Maybe that's part of the painting. So the question is, I wanted to paint in the yellow in order to determine what I should do with Olympia's legs. And I think I'm going to leave them unpainted, and I think I'm going to paint in the girlfriend's leggings. Because right now there's too much see-through. I am going to paint Olympia's face, unless that just becomes part of the painting. Her blank stare is literally blank. Hi, Rare. Roswell Artist in Residence program. As I said last time, Rare came on here. Rare was the best year of my life. It was the best year of my life. So far. I think she should have a face. Okay, so do I. It just seems too pretentious to be like, whoa, she doesn't have a face, I'm trying to plug in my phone. All right. Oh, Alex, will you remind me when the time is oh, wow, we only have 4 minutes left. A trace of a face. Yeah, Jana, I was thinking that too. Something not super developed, so you still see the blank flatness of her face area. Oh, yeah, you can see it right there. Or right there. So what color do we make the girlfriend's leggings? Something not too colorful, right? We've already got so many. Where's my other nails? God. Who's in charge of this thing? God damn. Excuse my language. Didn't mean to take the Lord's name in vain. Patterned. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Patterned leggings. Hey. We already have so many patterns in the laundry basket. Is that too much? I don't know. I guess I could paint solid, and then if I determine that we can actually have yet more patterning. I love pattern clashing. So do I, Jaina. So do I. I mean, we have the cat pattern. We have all those patterns, but do we have enough patterns on the other side to balance it out? What do we do? Because that's going to be like an area of extreme density in this painting. You know, when you have a lot of small shapes close together, it's dense. And you got to balance that with something extreme. Someone is calling me. I'm ignoring them. Hello. Good point. Wow. Last time I looked at the clock, it was the exact same time as it is right now. I think I went into a time warp. Oh. Yeah, I went into a time stopped for a while there. Well, I see Sullers. I see Sullers. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think we do solid leggings for right now, and if I come up with some whopper wowzer thing to do on the other side of the painting to balance all this pattern density, I will do that. I will take it that far. But in the meantime, what color do we do the leggings? I got a feeling it's pink. You know why? I don't. I don't understand what it means when there's all those hearts coming up from the bottom. Did someone send those? If you did, thank you. I think pink leggings because there's a lot of pink on the background over here, showing through. And I've already got a lot of different colors going on in this painting. And I think it's not going to be a super bright pink, but a very toned down, almost grayish pink. Hey, you know who never joined us today is Sashina. What happened to her? She's been here every time. I hope she's okay. 2 minutes. Thanks, Alex. So I'm mixing a little bright pink in with the purplish color I had for the shadow, the horrible shadows I did on the folds. Should I just paint this real quick in the next 2 minutes? This is a very girly kind of pink. Not that all pinks aren't girly, but some are like grandma, your house or your room at grandma house girly. Screw it. Let's do it. I got barely any minutes left. I'm going to slap some pink on there. Oh, 28 remaining. But what do you think? Is it a good color? Is it a good color? Should I keep going? Is it going to be good? Ah! Can you see it? Is it going to be... Oh, God. Hey, no attachment, right? Thanks for joining me for yet another episode of How Do You Paint with Kate White, me, your host. Thank you. See you next Wednesday.